Hello, this is Deborah with Redirecting, and I'm going to be sharing a story with you out of Milwaukee. Very sad indeed. When we see things such as this, many times we reflect and we think about our own children. In this incident, there was a little girl who was shot and killed in her own bedroom. Now, the sad part about this story is when it happened, she ran out of her room and she says, "Mama, I'm shot. Mama, I'm shot." She was actually a little girl who wrote an essay about gun violence, and she was killed by a stray bullet in her own room. So sometimes when we report these stories, it's always with a heavy heart, because again, when you have children yourself, you can definitely feel the pain or understand the pain that this mother and this father must be going through. Anyway, I'm going to read a little bit to you about the incident. It says, Sandra Parks wrote an award-winning essay about the constant shootings in her hometown of Milwaukee and elsewhere, and the emotional toll they have on young people like her. "Little children are victims of senseless gun violence," she wrote. "I sit back and I have to escape from what I see and hear every day. When I do, I come to the same conclusion. We are in a state of chaos." 2 years after she won an award for her essay, bullets shattered Sandra's bedroom window as she watched television Monday night. The stray bullet fired from outside her home hit the 13-year-old, killing her. "She took it like a soldier," her sister, Tatiana Ingram, told the affiliate. "She just walked in the room and said, 'Mama, I'm shot.' The bullet wasn't even for her. She was killed in her home." Mayor Tom Barrett described the insanity of gun violence in the city and nationwide. Sandra Parks went into her bedroom. She never came out alive, Barrett said at a news conference. Tragically, her death was caused by someone who just decided they were going to shoot bullets into her house, and she is dead. Sorry, family. Prosecutors charged 2 men in the shooting death Wednesday, including one who was found hiding in a closet after the incident. The affiliate reported it's unclear if the home was targeted. Now, family, you can never get used to these kind of things, especially when there's a child involved. Many of us grew up in the hood, and so her story sounds so very familiar. Growing up in the city of Detroit, I've seen and heard a lot of things. Family, we have much prayer to do. We have a lot going on. The scripture tells us in the last days, perilous times are going to come. They've been here, okay? And it's only escalating. It only escalates, family, because we as a people, we have lost our way. We lost it a long time ago. And getting back to where we're supposed to be, it's a journey. It's a journey that many of us think we're going to find our journey through Christianity. It was through Christianity that we've been indoctrinated with so many different things. And we don't understand repentance. We don't understand judgment. We don't understand chastisement. We don't understand cry aloud, spare not, lift up your voice like a trumpet in Zion. We don't understand that there are things that we must do in order to reach our people. We have coddled our way to this point, okay? Tell it like it is, preaching and teaching and speaking, it seems to be phasing out, okay? Our people have grown just very comfortable in a certain lifestyle, in a certain way of living. It's to the point now you can't even speak out against certain issues in the community without hurting someone's feelings. You have to be very mindful of the feelings of this group and that group. And of course, no one wants to be judged. They're always saying, "Don't judge me." It is because of the lack of judgment, spiritual righteous judgment, Now, I'm not talking about the judgment of Yah, because the judgment of Yah is what we see taking place. This is why we see these types of tragedies, because we are not judging. The scripture says, if ye would judge yourselves, ye would not be judged. Do we understand what that means? He says, if we would judge our own selves and our own community and our own people, our own families, our own selves, we would not be judged by him. Because his judgment, it hurts. And sometimes it can be extremely harsh. But because we are not judging ourselves, the Most High has to do it. And when you have those that speak out against certain things in our communities, you have those who will come against those who speak out. And so the Most High says, when the enemy comes in like a flood, the spirit of Yahuwah is going to lift up a standard. And so, family, as we go over these stories time and time again, I've been doing this for years now, and it never gets easier. It never gets easier. At one time, I kind of walked away from doing these types of stories, but I see that it is still a necessity. Our people have got to wake up. We've got to understand that there is something we must do. The ball is in our court. This is why the word of the Most High Yah says, if my people which are called by my name would humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, forgive their sin, and heal their land. With that, family, I will say shalom. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.